Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So welcome to my morning routine. We are all, or most of us, are still under some type of quarantine or a shelter in place. We are not here in the state of Minnesota, but I am off for the summer because I'm a teacher, so I'm home. So I don't want to say this is like a stay-at-home mom routine, but that's kind of what I am right now. So of course I brush my teeth. I do have a skincare routine, a new one that I probably will be sharing with y'all. But right now, because I do shower at night and I do a skincare routine at night and I'm going to be exercising, I'm just going to wash my face off with some warm water to remove the product that I had on there from last night so I don't like sweat and open up my pores and get any more breakouts and all of that gross stuff. Also, don't mind my husband's crazy loofah that's hanging in the shower. That happens to him literally every single time. Like, it doesn't matter what, I don't know why it does that. But anywho, I'm gonna make myself some tea. This is the Herbalife tea. I have been using their products and I've used them in the past and I actually rather liked them. So if you guys want some more information on what I've been doing as far as like supplements and stuff like that, let me know. Then I like to go in my office and turn on my oil diffuser. I like to try to find some time in the morning for myself, whether that be to meditate, to exercise, skincare, to just sit and be by myself while Jace is still asleep. Then I take advantage of that. So this morning I just turned on my oil diffuser and I sat down at my computer, drank my tea, and I actually had some stuff to look over for VIP Kid. I had some stuff for my certifications on there, so I was reading through that for a new one that I'm gonna get. And then of course, I was just about to finish. I pretty much finished up, and then Mr. Jace, it's about time for him to wake up. So this is around like 8:30. And he comes and finds me in my office or wherever it is that I am, and we say good morning and we decide on what he wants for breakfast. Now he doesn't like to eat like right away, so I went ahead and I started some laundry, or finished up some laundry rather. This was in the spin dryer from last night, so I just took that out and I'm gonna take it into the room and put it on the drying rack. I have the drying rack in my room now, and y'all will see why in a little bit. But I'm still really loving this washer. If you have not seen like my full review on it, I will link it down below. But I am still absolutely loving it. It's very convenient for us. We do still go to the laundromat sometimes whenever laundry gets like way out of control. But right now it's not terrible. Like, I feel like if I like wash for most of the day, then everything will get done. So that is okay.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign.
And then of course, after I get all of the stuff in there, I'm gonna hang all of this down and we're gonna go into the room so we can hang them up and then make our bed. So here is where my drying rack is right now. I don't have a lot going on in the room as far as decor because I'm really focused on like the main areas of the apartment. So like I've got decor going on in the kitchen finally. Like my office is kind of trying to start coming together. I can't talk. It's trying to start to come together. The coffee bar, I'm getting there too. So like little by little.
So give me a sign.
It's like I have all the time in the world, so why
give
rush?
me a sign.
So I'm gonna get all of this stuff hung up. It's
give me a sign.
actually my stuff.
Baby, give me a sign.
The rest of the stuff is usually like at the bottom
Just
of
give
the
me
laundry
one more
basket for
talking to you like here we go again, staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in.
Having like a bunch of grains and hops and all that stuff all over him whenever he comes home. And so he goes through 2 sets of clothing because he showers twice a day. So my bedspread is pretty boring. This is just a black comforter. It's actually rather comfortable. It's very, very heavy and very, very warm. But I want to do something to kind of lighten up the room a little bit. I'm not crazy about the wall colors, so the best way to do that is usually by like your curtains, your comforter, and like accessories around the room. So I'll be working on that over like the next month or so.
That I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you
and I
pull me
actually
back
need
in.
to change the sheets already. Now that I think about it, it is already.
We've been on and off again and again.
Do it like every
I don't know which way
2
we're
weeks, but it's been
going,
a
no
week since I've
control.
changed
You
them.
push me, then you
And
pull me
it's been
back
really
in.
hot. I have these 2 huge windows, So I've been like sweating a lot at night, like when I sleep.
give me a
I just feel like it's time for them to be
Give me a
changed.
sign. Oh, baby, just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you, and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me one more. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going.
Now that the bed is all made, it is time to walk Lola. And we live in a small town, so walking her is actually quite pleasant and very peaceful. Sometimes there's other dogs around, so she barks. She's a hound dog, so sniffing and barking is kind of her thing. But I wanted to show you guys, I don't know if I've shown it before, but we have neighborhood libraries here is what they're called, like the tiny libraries. I think that's what they're called. But they're these little boxes, and you drop off a book and you pick up a book, or you drop off a bunch of books. And it's just really, really cool. I donated a lot of my books to this specific box right here. Not like my favorite ones, but like ones that I read, I enjoyed, and it was like time to pass them on to somebody else to enjoy. So this is what they look like. There are several there's 2 here in this town, or 3 maybe, and they're pretty sweet. So now we're back, and it is time for me to work out. This is not a pre-workout, this is a fat burner, but I love it as a pre-workout, and I've been using it for like 4 years now. It's about to be 4 years. I'm a dry scooper, okay? And if you don't know what dry scooping is, you basically take a scoop of your pre-workout or your fat burner or whatever. You pop it in your mouth, and you drink some water, and you swallow it. Holler and swallow. And this is just so much easier because I'm really big on wasting time. Like, I'm very antsy, if you have not noticed. And I just don't like to spend 10 minutes choking down my pre-workout. So I just do it this way. Shake it up, swallow it, and we done. So I drink a little bit more water just to make sure none of it's like stuck in my teeth or anything, and like swished around in my mouth, and that is it. All done. So this is why I removed the drying rack from my living room. I got an elliptical. So I just got this last week. One of my students was getting rid of it, and it was only $15. Like, excuse me, excuse you. Like, ma'am. So I'm not a cardio bunny at all. So I've been sticking to HIIT. HIIT is high intense interval training, if you are unaware. And my favorite thing about it is I can get it done quick because Jace, of course, is here with me, and he will not last with me trying to work out for an entire hour or something. I need to be able to make sure I'm paying attention to him and doing activities and stuff. So you can incorporate all different types of exercises that you love in HIIT, and it only takes you about 15 minutes. It's very, very good for burning fat because it keeps your heart rate up, and it's just so much easier and so much more enjoyable in my personal opinion. So I'm just doing a little bit of stretching here. Normally I will do like yoga or something, yoga. And right there to the right, if you can see in that corner, that is my Pilates machine. I've been utilizing that as well. Pilates is amazing for core strength. It's very low impact. So if you have a history of injuries, it is fantastic. And it's not a reformer. It's kind of like a Pilates reformer. I actually got it for free from a lady here in my area, and I love it. So the last things that I really need to kind of complete my little home gym area are a couple of dumbbells and probably a couple of more resistance bands, because I won't be going back to the gym for a while. So here I am on the elliptical. I'm going to pump out a couple of minutes here, and I'll be on there for probably like 2 minutes at a decent speed, and then I'll hop off and I'll do some type of exercise. So today I chose to do shoulders and back, and then I'll hop back on. So right now I'm doing front raises. This is just with a 10-pound kettlebell because I do have tendonitis in my shoulder. So front raises, they don't hurt, but they're not the most comfortable thing in the world. So I'm gonna do, I don't remember how many of these I did. I feel like I did like 12 to 15. Usually 12 to 15 reps is a good range for fat burning, and then 8 to 10 reps is called a working set, and that's really good for muscle building. Right after that, I'm going to grab my 5-pound kettlebell and I'm going to do some side raises. What is lateral raises? My bad. Been out of the game for too long. These are lateral raises. These are some of my favorite exercises ever. Shoulders and back are my favorite muscles to pop. Like, I know most girls are all about booty and legs, but y'all, like, I love me a good boulder shoulder, okay? And I'm ready for my caps to come back. So I do some of these. I hopped back on the elliptical, which I don't show because that was just a really pain to film. A pain to film. So this is my next exercise. I know it looks weird, but this is actually very good for rear delt work. So popping out a couple of these is really, really good to get your heart rate up. And then I supersetted it with some, what are these called? Shoulder presses, hello Tay, with my resistance band. So I did a couple of these on each side, and then once again, hopped back on the elliptical, and I hope y'all can tell that I was sweating my butt off. After I hopped back off, I did some rear delt raises with, it's not a cable cord, it's kind of like mimicking cable cord, but this is also just a resistance band. I mean, this is just like, I don't know why I say that I hate working out from home. Like, this was great. Like, what I've been doing lately has been very, very good for me. And then I supersetted those single arm rear delt raises, girl, with some regular like cross cable rear delt pulls. After that, Jace said it's time to give him some attention, of course. So he wanted to play a round of Hungry Hungry Hippos, and I had to oblige because he wanted to do that before he ate breakfast, and he's not a really big breakfast person, so it takes a lot to get him to sit down and eat. And he chose cereal for this morning. So this is pretty much the last thing I do in the morning is get Jace fed, and that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.